I'm Josh Lee with Tern Bicycles. I'm part of the U.S. team. So with the Tern bicycle, we're known for being a folding company, but we've also got into the cargo utility bikes, and this bike here is our GSD, which means get stuff done. We came out with this bike in 2017 and wanted to have a solution for cargo usage as well as utility usage for the bicycle. This bike was intended to allow a family to be able to park their car and be able to use an alternative means of transportation. So this bicycle is utilized for that purpose. We have a multitude of configurations that can be done to this bike. The beauty too with this bike, instead of having one battery like most common e-bikes have today, we have two batteries to equip for extra mileage or just for carrying a heavier load than you normally would, commuting or even traveling with your kids to and from school, to the park, getting out and enjoying life on a bike. So this does have a folding capability of our handle post system that is this piece here that allows you to fold it and collapse it down. And then we also have what's a vertical storing feature that allows you to vertically store this bike on its hind quarters of the rack. And then with cool little accessories, we made retractable pegs that will actually spring load out and then they retract back in, so they're nice and sano. You don't have to worry about people getting caught when not used. There are some receivers at the below of the frame themselves that allow you to do a lower deck to add for support to the bag, as well as if you have a rider on the back, they have a footrest to actually put their feet on. And then the beauty of this bike is also it has a telescoping seat post that allows a rider from 4'10" to 6'5" to be able to ride this bike. And then our Andros stem that we've had for many years on a few of our bikes allow you to release the handlebar and adjust the handlebar to need for that fitment for whomever's going to ride the bike. GSD starts at $39.99 for a 400 watt hour system, and then for a 900 watt hour system it's $47.99. We have bags, we have pegs, we have the seat pads, we have a clubhouse that allows two kids to be able to ride in the back of it, a stoker bar that allows you to have another passenger. So in this configuration we'd normally have a bar here that you can configure for a secondary kid to be on the back. Our transporter rack that you'll see later on another bike that we do, but it allows you to carry a 44-pound weight capacity, has a tray system, water bottle bosses on it for locks or hydration. Same thing with our the clubhouse that isn't on this bike, but it has a 4-poster corners on it that allow you to put water bottle cages on it. So plenty of hydration. So this is our GSD SOO. The SOO stands for the M-Viola hub that which was formerly New Vinci. So it has a variable transmission system on it. So depending on the terrain that you're on, whether it's climbing or on the flats, you can variable transcend to that gear that feels the best and has the least resistance on the legs. With this bike, we've upgraded a few of the systems on it. This has the CX motor versus the S10 has the performance motor. This bike will come as a single configuration at a 500 watt hour system, or you can upgrade it and have it as a 1,000 watt hour system. It also comes with the Abus front lock that's key to like, so it has a receiver also that you can buy as an aftermarket lock that will receive into the ABUS, so you can actually have dual locking. And then with that, the having keys as ABUS, we've have the lock set as well for the 2 batteries. This bike will also come with these panniers equipped to it. So that's the added upgrade to this particular model. What I was talking about with S10 earlier, this is what we call our clubhouse system. So you can either do 2 children in this, you can remove this rear pad. There are windowed eyelets to put in a YEP saddle. This particular unit will run 1 YEP saddle, and then some small cargo in the front. And then with these, you can kind of plug and play. If you need to get to your second battery to remove it, you have that option to unvelcro the system to get to it, and then re-velcro it back in place. Lower decks that we talked about earlier, these are the lower decks that you can actually put on as an accessory to this bike if you don't want to run the pegs and the receivers that come with the bike. And then our transporter rack that I was talking about earlier, this is our new transporter rack that allows you to put backpack, ice chest in the front, anything that you can think for commuting, or if you're going to camp, or anything in all utilitarian use.
Price point for this one?
So price point starts at $49.99 for a 500 watt hour system, and then the 1,000 watt hour system goes for $57.99. So this is our new Vektron S10, what we're calling Gen 2. We had Gen 1. What we've done to refine the system is we've added the new Bosch Active Plus line to the bike, so allows us to put back on our standard 52 tooth chainring to give that same wheel to gearing, so you still get the higher level of riding out of this bike for the speed wise to it. It also, we redesigned the rear rack. We took off the standard bolt-on rack and integrated a rack into it to have a 6-point connection system to it. With that, we also were able to lower the rack to get the low center of gravity onto the bike. And then using some of our GSD DNA, we took the same kind of battery configuration and slanted it back to allow also to get the rack in a lower position on the system. And then we also adopted the 4-post legs to allow the bike to stand vertically. You can stand it vertically, storage with the bike, some fully unfolded, and then you can fold it to be fully folded, and it still can stay on its perch of the rear rack. And then same drivetrain as last year. One upgrade for the brake system. We did go to the Magura MT4s to give a little more superior brake system for an electric assist bike. Our S10 is $36.99, and they come in this silver color, and then there's also a black color that it comes in as well. And then same features as last generation. We added that same Andros stem, so you have that adjustability for the front end of the bike, and then you also have the telescoping seat posts to add and allow to multiple riders. So you can go to ternbicycle.com, or we have a Facebook page. We are on Instagram, Twitter. And also go to our local retailer locator, and you can plug in your zip code, and within 50 miles of your location, there may be a Tern dealer near you. And if not, then we can also look at our customer support on our side of the business.